Hello, this is Anonymous. Let us discuss the topic of what is often called mindfulness or mindful presence. And I'm going to give you some ways in which to both cultivate and bring some practical methods without just relying on theory. Ultimately, staying centered in detached, impersonal awareness is about finding yourself. Before the veil of thinking, social programming, and habituated life had come into being. Being mindfully present impacts our physical, mental, and emotional health. This heightened state of awareness allows us to open to the flow of creativity, equanimity, flexibility, intuition, and wellness. It is going beyond the world of personal suffering in all areas of our lives. Staying mindfully present is being in this now moment, without any ties or associations to the body, our personality, autobiography, religious or political views, our race, culture, or traditional values that make us human. It is about staying in the simple space of seeing. It is very natural, effortless, without any need of judgments, biases, criticisms, simply observing yourself without over-identification, before the noise of the mental chatter occurs, and the stimulus response animal that we have tricked ourselves into believing is our sole identity, which keeps us living in a state of unawareness on autopilot, going through the motions. Our birthright is being connected to our true nature, staying in the space of our God mode of being, that dispassionately watches thoughts, feelings, sense perceptions, and the world that arise and subside. There is something that does not change, that doesn't ever go away. It is a fundamental truth, which is who we are, the ever-present witnessing awareness, the real you. This cosmic pattern of intelligence is that which weaves the tapestry of the whole universe. True meditation is a transcendental state beyond the mind stream, beyond subjective distinctions, beyond content, where there is only the all-knowing non-conceptual awareness that remains. In every moment we are given the opportunity to be fully centered in our oceanic, undisturbed presence. This is our divine nobodiness. So when we are given the opportunity to be centered in that, we reached transcendence. But we also have the option to continue pretending to be what we are not. A limited thought story. When you realize who you are at the deepest level, you can fully embrace your freedom, which is beyond limitations. It's boundless, it's infinite. It's all that is. And at that deepest level, you realize that you are the silent observer, which all sounds can be heard. The all-pervasive aware space from which all objects can exist. The deep stillness from which all movement can be perceived. This is about taking it to another level. It's about raising the stakes high. You have to be totally empty when you enter into your space. You have to leave all the traffic of your thoughts behind. All associations, desires, self-images, stories, projections, memories. Leave it all aside for but a moment. Just remain as you are, fresh, sober, unchanging awareness. The 0 point. You can still maintain the ability to experience. Your sense perceptions can still remain in the here-ness of this timeless now, but nothing added to your sense of being. The fundamental essence of who you are is eternal, beyond appearances, beyond distinctions or qualitative states. You are the source of attention, which is the foundation of all perceived realities and phenomena. So redirect your focus onto the source of the perceiver of attention. You are awareness. And this is the absolute truth, the fundamental default axiom of existence. It gives rise to all context. When you've reached this pure state of being, nothing can affect you here. Nothing can hold you down. Nothing can root itself deeply into you. Because you're beyond attachments, to distractions, to mundane indulgences, to pleasures, the sweet fruits of ignorance and delusions. You're beyond the false description of reality in which you think that reality is somehow external or independent from yourself. You are beyond the matrix, which systematically is there to break down consciousness. It is there to keep your attention transfixed on illusions. It was never about what we want in life, but rather it's about accepting who we really are when we stand in our own power. This way you don't set your mind to work against you. When you realize that you have access to the most powerful force of the universe. This universal energy field of intelligence connects us all. It's your inner sanctuary, your soul-centered state, beyond the illusions of the lure and bait of mental phenomena. Here are a few steps I would like to share with you that can be useful for you in your everyday experiences when dealing with perceived challenges that come into your life. Whenever an apparent problem arises in the mind, it is very important to stay mindfully present as in personal awareness, because a perceived problem is nothing but a thought. So stay present with your thoughts. Step aside and create some non-judgmental witnessing space, some distance from your perceived problem, in order to remain open and objective. Simply observe and disidentify without any emotional reaction or bias to what is appearing on your screen of awareness. And when you observe all that's appearing, these unconscious activities currently played out by the mind, you are not entangled by them. Space is the key. Respond with presence from the clear space of neutrality for a creative solution to emerge. I hope this in some way helps. Namaste.